Calms down by myself in my own hometown, and I hear hills on the sea what's under siege in this part of me. What's the year 100 ago? Sweat's just been a month at most, but he laughs. Isn't it a gas? Isn't it grand to erase me at last?
Well, too bad, Kelly. Unfortunately, it is not unfortunately, very fortunately, it is 9:30. So we're gonna get into it. So welcome to BlueSync, everybody. I am your host today, JD, and we are talking about a new and improved not Moxie. See, I already caught myself. A new and improved CB help desk from Coldwell Banker. Now, this help desk itself has been around for a little bit, but they've renamed it because every 6 months we need to rebrand something. And then they also have added an escalation feature, which we wanted to showcase because one of the most frustrating things I'm sure you would all agree in terms of support tickets and asking for help or putting in ticket numbers or whatever is once you put that ticket in, where is it? Okay, I put my request in. They said, got it. We've got your request. Now what? Is it being worked on? Do you have any updates? Stuff like that. So one of the greatest things about this particular kind of platform we're going to talk about from Coldwell Banker is that you can track your support ticket just like you can in the Moxie platform. You can know where it is, and the new features that you can actually escalate your own ticket. So what we're looking at is in CB Desk. So I've logged in here to mycbdesk.com. Simply log in with my contact or my normal information, and here I am. And where we're going to go to find this info is in the lower right corner down here, of course, with the little speech bubble question mark. Now, the support platform itself is called Service Now because they want you to be able to have this service now. So we're going to click on the icon in the lower right corner, and it's going to give you a bunch of different options here. Chat with us, call, request help, reset password, help articles, and then leave desk feedback. If you click chat with us, it's going to bring up the chat bubble like it normally would. I'm not actually going to do that because I don't want to chat with somebody, but that's going to bring up a normal chat request, right? Where you can just start chatting with somebody with a request that you have. But one of the cool features, and I'll go over this on the next screen too, is that they've actually added some AI into the chatbot before you actually talk with somebody. So it's not just here are your 3 options, here are the frequently asked questions. It is, hey, let me help you try to find the answer you're looking for before you connect with somebody. And again, not in a way that is the normal, well, here are 2 or 3 things that you might be asking about. It's let me try to learn what it is you're asking. So hopefully, obviously every support company, every support program wants to help you get to the answer before connecting with the person. With the AI integration aspect of it, it's a little more intuitive and learning not just from you, but all of the other people asking for help with support. And so hopefully it's a little more intuitive and actually getting you what you need quicker than other support platforms. So one, the chatbot itself is a more intuitive, quicker learning chatbot than others out there, or what CB support has had previously, which is really cool. So the second thing, actually getting to the quote unquote desk or not desktop, dashboard, excuse me, for ServiceNow. What you'd like to do is go down here to the corner, click on this again. And what we're going to want to do is go to the call/request help. It's the middle icon. We're going to click call/request help, and it's going to bring you here to the Coldwell Banker ServiceNow dashboard. So it says, "Hi JD, how can we help you?" See how personal that is? It's asking me. It's not just saying hi person. It's saying, JD, how can we help you? I love that personal touch to it. But it's going to give you a few options here, right? So one of the most frequently, I was going to say asked questions, but frequently requested things is a password reset. So you can click there to reset your password. They'll walk you through that. One of the quickest things you can do. But from here, you can also submit a support ticket. When doing that, you can also request a call. In general, this is one of like the big, most confusing things I think with all of these tools that we have is where do I go to submit a ticket? Meaning, if I have an issue with Marketing Center, where do I go? If I have an issue with Moxie, where do I go? If I have an issue with MarketQuest, where do I go? Right? ColdwellBanker.com. Basically, if I have an issue with blank, where is the place to go? So there's the main thing that I would say is if you don't know where to go for support for something in terms of Coldwell Banker related tools, this is the place to go. When in doubt, go to the ServiceNow dashboard, and this is the place to put your ticket in. If you are 100% positive, like this is obviously a Moxie issue, like I know it's a Moxie thing, it's in Moxie, it's all Moxie, then you go to the Moxie website and put the ticket in there. But if you're confused, if you're unsure of where it is, go here. If you submit a ticket to the Coldwell Banker help desk and they determine it's a Moxie issue, they're going to liaison with Moxie to hand it over to them. So they're not going to say, nope, it's not us, go to them. They're going to tell you, hey, this is something that Moxie is actually going to handle. We're going to send it over to them to take care of for you. But when in doubt, this is where you want to go. So what you can do, of course, is if you want to submit a support ticket, you're going to click on the submit a support ticket square, which is shocking. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to fill out the information. This probably goes without saying, but as much as possible, put as much information as you can. If you've ever talked to me about a support ticket issue, you've probably heard me say, if you have screenshots, if you have a photo of what is going wrong, add that to the ticket. That is the most helpful and important thing you can do in any support ticket. Whether you're sending something to myself or Carrie, whether you're sending something to Moxie, or whether you're sending something to the support or to ServiceNow, having a screenshot of what is going on is the most helpful thing you can do. The reason being is because it actually shows them what is happening. They can see, hey, if you're describing, hey, I'm getting this error on the screen, and you say it says blah, 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 blah. When you show them the screenshot, they might be able to see in the corner, oh, there's also an error code. And that helps them go, oh, got it. I know where to go for this and fix it because that error code gives me the clue of what I need to do. So screenshots are the most helpful thing. But you put your ticket in, you click submit, and they go, great, your ticket has been submitted, yada, yada, yada. Once your ticket is submitted, when you scroll down a little bit here, you're going to have this section here. Now, I don't have any tickets in, but you're going to have a section here that says my open incidents. And it's going to show you the tickets that you have in right now and where those currently are in their system. If it's just been submitted, if it's being currently worked on, if it's been closed, wherever that is in the system, it's going to be right there. Now, one of the new features that they've rolled out when you have open tickets like this is the ability to escalate your own ticket. So there's going to be an option there if the ticket, once your ticket is there and submitted, to escalate that ticket, to say, hey, this is high priority. Please work on this ASAP. So here's the thing with that. All of our problems are high priority, right? Every time that we have an issue that we're submitting to CB Desk, we want it resolved right away. When I talked to Carrie about this, I said, isn't everybody going to escalate a ticket? And she goes, probably. So because this is a new feature, that's probably what they're anticipating. I would just ask as best as you can to use that at your discretion. There are going to be things that are absolutely priorities and emergencies that are like, hey, this needs to be resolved now because my agent's site is not working and we need to figure out a way to get this done, because until this is done, his site is not going to be usable. There are going to be other things where it's like, hey, we've gotten through this, we fixed this, but like this just isn't looking right and we would like to get this resolved. Things like that, they're still going to tackle all of those issues. Just because the ticket is not escalated doesn't mean they're not going to address it. So try to use your discretion with the escalation button. I know that we all want our things taken care of right away, but as best as we can, if there is something that doesn't need to be escalated right away, try to just, not if you can. But yeah, that option is new. You're going to be able to escalate tickets and to really kind of get prioritized eyes on those tickets. Let me see if I forgot anything else. Login CB Desk. Options include the password reset, all that stuff. Anything can be submitted using ticketing system, progress, help desk, AI. Perfect. Yes. One last thing. The last thing I want to make sure I hit before I ask any questions, that if we go back to this screen right here, when we were clicking on the icon, if we go back here to this lower right corner, the last option down here is leave desk feedback. Believe it or not, they actually read all of the feedback that is submitted. So when you have the option, or sorry, if you have something that you want submitted, whether it is an enhancement, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my goodness, a glitch. There we go. Something that is not working, submit that here. Suggest an enhancement. They look at these things, and the more feedback they get, the more likely they are to address it. So you can see here what happens on this feedback area is I can go in over here and say I have a new feature request or I have an existing feature update. I can choose that category. I can put my subject line in there, and then I can put my details in, and then I can submit it. And what happens is it goes to this feedback page where anybody in desk can see all of these things. And then I can go to this page and see what other feedback there is. So for example, it's sorted by trending right now. And I can see what's trending right now is the look of the tiles. It says, if we were able to color code the tiles, agents with white and staff with a light blue/gray, I think it would be easier to find things quickly. And I could go, oh, cool, I like that idea, and then upvote that. And that's me saying, I'm going to unvote them. I also think that's a really cool idea. Please put some more priority to that. So when you put an idea in, when you put feedback in, one, they do read that. Two, everybody else in desk has the ability to basically go, yes, I agree. Please do that more. So if you have something that you think in desk would be helpful, put that in the feedback and then rally the troops and say, hey guys, I just put this in the feedback. All your ASCs, please go in and upvote what I just put in so that we get more stuff. And if you'll see it right here, look at this. Email signature generator. Someone said, I love this new feature. I would like the option to add an agent headshot and or personal logos. Thanks. And they have responded and said planned. So they have added that and said this is now a planned feature. And this is an older one from last January. So I believe that might have already been implemented at this point. But that's what they do with this feedback. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Just a real quick refresher. Please write any questions in the chat if you do have them right now. But just a real quick refresher, we're talking about the ServiceNow support platform from Coldwell Banker. When you log into mycbdesk.com, you can go to the lower right-hand corner, the little chat bubble, and from here you can access the help articles on how to use some of the tools in CB Desk. You can go right to the chat bot, which has AI integrated into it to help you intuitively find what you're looking for, or of course, chat to a person. You can call or request help, which will take you to the ServiceNow platform where you can still set, do a password reset, submit a ticket, go to the Moxie support. From here, you can see at the bottom here, you can call for the support, you can email support, you can do the help desk hours are all of them. You can also track the tickets you have open and escalate those. And then from here, you can also leave desk feedback, which is available to be viewed by other people in desk, to be upvoted for other people to go, yes, I also think this is a great feature or a great request to be added to desk. Leverage that, use that. And again, final thing to say is when in doubt, if you don't know where to go for support or to put something in, go to this help desk. This is the best starting place for support. Are there any questions about the stuff we've covered?
JD, there, I just noticed I was actually clicking around in there because this is quite cool actually. But for closed tickets or past tickets, you can actually click the My Incidents in the top right corner. If you ever need to go back and reference tickets, you can find them there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yep. That I would have assumed they would have been down there. So I thank you for that update. Yes. If you want to, well, I'm not just going to repeat what you just said. Well, actually I will, but I'm not going to take credit for it. Your closed tickets will be up in the corner where it says My Incidents. And here is where they are. And they'll have the ticket themselves, the state, the created, and the updated. Thank you. I wonder if they click on it, they'll probably give me even more details. Yep, they'll have all of the information, the incident number, the state. So just as a really easy example of why this could be helpful, besides just having all this info, I don't know if you guys have ever had this before, but I've had a ticket where I've had issues where I've had a ticket, they've said it's resolved, I go great, and then a month later I'm having the exact same issues. I could go back and say, hey, back in 5 months ago, I had an issue with this, and they said it was resolved. It was incident number 544-789. Other questions? Anything? 7, 8. Beautiful. Well, thank you guys for your time. Of course, this is going to be uploaded to Schmidt Video Classroom pretty quickly here. If I don't talk to you guys, which I probably won't for most of you, but if I don't talk to you guys, have a lovely Labor Day weekend. And we will see you all next week. Thanks so much, guys. Bye now.